Thank you for stopping by again today. I have a resistance band workout for you today. So the one that I will be using has a handle on each side for your hands to comfortably fit in. If you have a looped band, a continuous one, that one will work too, but this one is a definitely preferred one of mine. Sometimes the ones that have the other band can sometimes pinch your hands while you're trying to use them. So you can find these at any local store that carries exercise equipment. You can put in an order online as well too. If you would like suggestions for specific bands, please feel free to reach out and let me know. So we're gonna go back to these in just a second, but we're gonna start our warm up. So you can drape that on the back of your chair or by your side, and let's get warmed up. Of course, you are going to need a nice sturdy chair, which I hope that you are already in today. Without arms is preferred, just because when we have to go to the side in different movements like that, it can stop you from getting full range of motion. So just keep that in mind. Definitely not necessary, but it is a pro to an arm without chairs. Okay, give me those heel digs forward with your reach. Heel dig forward and reach. And remember, if you are able to, let's sit up nice and tall, back off the backrest, so we can work on those strong cores. Perfect, let's push open, push and tap, push and tap. Good, 3 more, 2, 1, alternate those kicks. So again, let's go with combining that upper and lower body. Reach and kick, reach and kick, up and down. Go ahead and take it out into a wide march for me. Arms pumping if you can. Toes tapping for your march and back in and out, back in. Awesome work. Give me one more. Legs out to the side and back in. Let's lay that foot out, in, out, in, out, in. Think walking forward and back. One more forward and back. Hold here, arms up, elbows and hands slide in, and then we open. Elbows in and open. Now if you're able to, let's sync up once again, that lower body. Open, close, open, close. One more. Hold the feet down, give me those big shoulder rolls to the back. And forward. Okay, let's come on down, grab our resistance band. Now, how do I know which resistance band is a good fit for me? So if you have your band and you get set up for some of the exercises and you feel like you can't quite get full range of motion, for example, if we're tapping out to the side and you can only kind of get out to here and it's just too much strength, then it would be a good choice to maybe pick a resistance band that isn't quite as hard for you. So let's go ahead and start with that band underneath our feet. Carefully step in. It's gonna go right in the middle of your feet here. Now, cross your bands over. You have your X. Switch it in your hands and pull them up about to hip height. Now, we're going to go into toe taps out to the side on one leg as we keep this knee and leg as still as you possibly can. Okay, up nice and tall, do that posture check and tap out. 10, 9, slowly guide your leg back in because it's gonna wanna snap back to the other side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's work on the other side. Now light tap out. 10, guide it in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's shimmy those legs out a little bit so we have enough resistance. Make sure your toes aren't pulled up because sometimes that band can come up and slip off. So toes slightly pointed down. Row, squeeze those shoulder blades. Down, release, pull back and squeeze the shoulder blades. Those hands are almost gonna glide right along your thighs. Pull them back, squeeze. Like you're trying to wrap those elbows around your low back. Pull back and squeeze, good. 7, 6, 5, 4, pull through the elbows, notch your hands. 2, and last one. Good, let's walk those feet back and we're gonna go back to those 10 tap outs on each side. So heading this way, are you ready? 10, 9, remember to guide it back. This leg stays nice and still. 7, 6, when we control the movements, it incorporates a lot more core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Let's switch it over to the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once again, walk those feet out a little bit. Make sure the toes are slightly pointed down and give me 12 rows. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Now that we're done with that lower half, let's uncross the bands, carefully step out. And now we're gonna put your hands actually inside this little looped handle. If you have the continuous bands, you don't have to worry about sticking your hand through the handle. If they're too big, just grab a hold of the actual tubing. So hands and through your handles, then you're going to re-grab that band about shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Arms up, I'll turn sides so you can see, and we're gonna pull apart to the sides. Resist back to center, pull wide. Your arms are almost straight before reaching for the walls. Open and reach. Open, slow resist in. This look great, we have a few more left. And 2. And 1. Sometimes we get a little tense in here, so let's roll out the shoulder blades or shoulders, and we're gonna do those one more time. What I really want you to do is when we go into these, pull those shoulders down away from the ears. We wanna let those muscles relax so we can focus on using those upper back muscles. All right, shoulders down away from those ears, up and roll them down, hands in front of the shoulders. Let's pull apart and slowly return. Reach for the walls, engaging the back of the shoulders. 8, 7, resist back in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now grab a little closer if you need to. We're going to take one hand, you're going to anchor it up right above your chest. This hand's not going anywhere. This one's staying right here. This hand is going into a tricep kickback. Elbow tucked by the side, push down, bend at the elbow, return. So a lot of times when I see people do this exercise, they'll come up like this, back down. I want you to focus on keeping your elbow glued to your side. Kick down, slow resist up, keep the elbow there, and push down and back. We want those triceps working, so that muscle right in the back of the arm. Down, and resist up. Squeeze. Think elbow doesn't have to be glued to your side. Let it go to whatever position feels natural. Let's switch to the other side. Now let's anchor this hand up. Elbow to side, squeeze down, slowly return up, bending at the elbow. 10, 9. If you need more resistance, grab a little closer. 7, if it's too much, get greater distance between your hands. Good. 1 more. Okay, now taking it back to that first side, hand up and down. 12, 11, 10, 9, squeeze those arms. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once again, switching sides. Last time, anchor it up, press down. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take your hands back out of the handles, grab back onto the hands. We're going to anchor it underneath your feet again, walk them back, up nice and tall, bicep curl up, leave those elbows back once again, and curl up toward the shoulders. We really want to focus on keeping the wrists neutral here. Sometimes I'll see the wrists curling in. Then bringing those forearms up towards your biceps. Feeling it right here in the front of those arms. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring the shoulders up toward the ears. Give me a few of these before we go back to the bicep curls. You won't have much resistance on this, but we're just giving those biceps a rest. Okay, palms back toward me. Let's bicep curl. Slow release. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lose your band and go through a couple of stretches, and then you are all done for today. Bring that palm towards me, gentle pull back on the fingertips. Sometimes our grip strength gets a little tired and those muscles tighten up, so this is a great stretch to get those fingers and forearms stretched out. Okay, let's move into the other side. Goal here is to really let those hands relax so you can pull them back. Okay, now reach that arm over toward your opposite shoulder. I'm going to do a gentle push here on the back of the arm. You're gonna feel that throughout the back of the shoulder, a little bit of those triceps. Big open up, reach over to the opposite shoulder. And a little press. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. Have a great day.